everybody. Welcome
Hey,
to of Let's Get Into It. How you doing, Mace?
I'm well, and yourself? How's the beard?
I'm doing good on this hump day. Also, it's 420. I don't know
Right.
if
Is my eyes red?
Are they? I can't tell.
Oh, okay. That's how I try to put on a lot of jokes on my eyes. You won't notice how red they are.
All you gotta do is get some Vaseline.
That don't even work for me at this point.
Well, I'm glad you're celebrating and doing good. I see you got the nose ring. Are you?
Oh yeah, I was going to show my real self, my Afrocentric self. This is me in real life.
All right. Yeah. You're always switching it up. I haven't seen the nose ring thing, so I see you doing something different. I want to say hey to Nola, Q, and Jay Rucker who are already here.
Hey Nola, hey Jay Rucker.
I think we're doing better about being on time. We was only like 12 minutes late today.
Oh, we getting better. We getting
better. We getting better.
We getting persuasion. We're gonna turn that P into a C sooner or later.
We're gonna get to the point where we gonna be right there on time.
Right. We're gonna get there 2 minutes early. 2 minutes early.
We just gonna keep speaking it. We don't know if we're gonna do it, but we're gonna keep speaking it at least.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
So we got a lot to talk about because y'all been showing out, and there's been some stuff that broke today that I do want to talk about as well. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do research on the stuff that broke today, but I have enough to let you know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, this weekend, I don't know if you watched the Verzuz with.
I watched little clips of it, but I didn't see the whole thing.
I watched the Verzuz with Mary and CeCe Winans, and I will say, as someone who listens to gospel, CeCe is one of my favorites.
I like CeCe as well.
All time. Not CeCe and BB, but just
CeCe. Just CeCe. You talking about the one that did the duo with Whitney? Yeah.
Yes.
That's her.
Just CeCe. And this is her right here with the, I don't know if it's blood orange or red orange, but she looked really good.
She looks good.
She looked really good.
I think she always looks good. She's one of them women that always look good. Like she don't look too churchy and buttoned up, but she looks just right. She
looks churchy. She definitely
but she gives a nice look. It doesn't look too like ooh.
Yeah, I think she was good. The hair, the outfit, she looked really. I think she had two because she had one with the coat. She was wearing something real, I guess, general, and then she.
Oh my God! Is that funny shaped lady?
Who, Tina?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like Tina?
Nope. I like Erica, but I don't like no Tina.
You remember when they had their show on?
Yes, I was a faithful watcher with Teddy.
I remember that show, and I remember that Tina was crazy. You remember when she destroyed her house?
Yeah, but I think it may have been that Teddy. And Teddy was always down to the road with the band. He was drumming it up and drumming some other stuff up now. So so she was just angry.
I did like, back to the Verzuz though. I did like what they both brought to the Verzuz. I felt like Mary brought energy, even though their songs weren't as great or iconic as BB and CeCe.
Yeah.
But they had a lot of energy and they was getting the crowd hype. BB, I felt like he was telling too many jokes, that he was trying to make it like confrontational. And the church people that don't want that. They don't.
Wait, BB was down there trying to set it off?
He was making little comments, throughout the show and trying to get them, basically telling Mary that they wasn't nobody. And that,
He said basically they wasn't no BB and CeCe.
Basically. But I really wish that CeCe would have sung some of her own stuff. Cause she was pulling the Patti LaBelle, like she was forgetting some of the lyrics that she had to pull out her phone. So she done got to that age where she done forgot some of the songs. They was old songs though.
Yeah, and then she probably hasn't sung them in a while.
Yeah, she probably hasn't sang these songs, especially the ones with BB, in a long time. She has some new music that's out. I feel like Erica could have did better with the outfit though, but I mean, I think face wise she looks good. But
yeah, she's so pretty.
She is pretty. I wish they would have. I see they coordinated her and Tina, but
you
I don't
know who
like
they look like who could be one of their sisters who will slide right in the family? Destiny from Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I wouldn't even put her in that mix.
But she favors them. When I first saw it, she gave me them like the Goo, her sister Goo, and the rest of them. Like it just looked like she could just fit in that.
Maybe Google, but I feel like Destiny has them real big bug eyes.
And I think she's like could be a cousin or a family member of.
Angry cousin, maybe, or a lion.
Not an angry one. No.
Angry lion cousin.
Yeah, we know she a liar.
But if you haven't watched it, go ahead, check it out.
I'm gonna go check that out.
What I will say was YouTube was tripping though. They canceled a lot of the streams. I don't know if they've been doing that for the versus battles. It's cutting off the streams on YouTube because that's why I was watching it. But they cut off everybody who was streaming it on YouTube. They cut them all off at the same time.
Oh wow!
So the only reason why I watch them on YouTube is because I can watch it on my TV and I can pull YouTube up on my TV or whatever. So I found that funny. I don't remember that happening with any of the other verses, but they kept cutting it off and cutting it back on. That was irritating, you know.
Yeah.
Especially you in the middle of a gospel song, then they just cut it off.
Right, that could be real frustrating because I know I loves me a Clark sister.
And there was a lot of people in attendance. Stevie Wonder was there.
Oh, damn, bro, Stevie. I haven't seen Stevie yet.
Stevie was there. He had his hair cut. I mean, I guess he cut his dreads off.
Because they was now, you know, he should have been cut them things off. They was pulling to the back.
Yeah, he didn't know that though. You know.
But somebody should have told him.
He didn't know that.
I know he knew it because you feel the breeze. You don't got to see the breeze to feel it.
And I saw the verses. They were hinting at Stevie Wonder versus somebody else, but who would Stevie Wonder go against?
Yeah, who would have battled Stevie? Who won it?
Who would? I don't know.
That's a good question. Somebody could drop down. They need to drop down and let us know who can battle Stevie.
I felt like a lot of those artists from that time, they were their own artists, so it wasn't nobody else like them. You know, it was.
Well, maybe did Smokey get down already? Because I think Smokey Robinson and maybe Stevie Wonder.
I think Motown. I think he did one with Motown, didn't he?
Yes, but I think that would be a person that could, because Smokey got a lot of songs under his belt and a lot of songs that he wrote.
Not like Steve. He got.
I think songs. Well, as far as like right now, because there's not so many left, but I would go with a Smokey Robinson.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Because you know he wrote a lot of songs.
He wrote songs for other people, but I'm talking about Smokey
singing as well. But you know, he did a lot of songs with Smokey and the Miracles. And he wrote a lot of songs because you know they could sing the songs they wrote too as well. So I'm saying as far as competition with Stevie, that's the only person I could think of like off top right now that would even though I would consider Stevie still up here a little bit, but Smokey's about right here.
They're both, icons in their own lane, but I don't know if Smokey, I don't know. Because Stevie's gonna play his songs.
We ain't say he gonna win, but I'm saying he could compete. He could be a competitor.
Speaking of who's winning right now, let's get into the meat and the potatoes of the whole show. Ashley Darby.
NBA Ashley. I've been calling this girl NBA Ashley for years.
What's the NBA stand for?
Never broke again.
Well, that's the case because if you've been watching Potomac, I think I'm echoing. So if you've been watching Potomac, especially if you've been watching since like season 2, the whole saga with Ashley and Michael. Michael has been repeatedly embarrassing her throughout the whole show.
This was her plan.
You remember he grabbed the producer butt.
No, first butt we saw him grab was Katie's fiance.
I forgot about that. He grabbed Katie's boyfriend butt at the party.
Mm-hmm.
Then he grabbed the producer's butt.
You know why you forgot? Because Katie man didn't mind. That's why we forgot. Because he didn't mind.
No, it was a problem. I
said, but he didn't mind. It was a problem for everybody else. But I think Katie's boyfriend really didn't make a big deal out of it. But Giselle and Robin did.
He didn't make a big deal as everybody else, but he probably didn't want to be on camera. He probably was embarrassed or whatever. I don't know. But Kate had an issue with it, and I remember Jezebel had an issue with it when it happened. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was him. It was Robin and Jezebel. Katie didn't really care, and that's when Jezebel wanted to ask, "Was it a white thing?"
Yeah.
That you know. So being that your man didn't care that this happens to him, is it a white thing? Like because he was a white male, and another white man grabbed his butt, so he didn't care.
So there's two things that he's done on the show, and what else did he do? There was something that happened at Monique's party.
The cameraman, I believe.
That was the producer.
The producer, yeah, but that got thrown up for insufficient evidence because you know they probably erased that tape, baby.
And then you've been seen all over town with different women and men, all on social media. He was recently spotted out with somebody. She of course shut down the rumors, but I think that was part of her plan. But it's just been so many numerous things where she's been embarrassed. Having to go sit up at the reunion last year with Nicki Minaj kept questioning her on is she really love him and is he gay or bi? She was just sitting there like, no.
And as she should. That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to play the doting wife and the young because people expect her to be young and that as soon as this man has some indiscretion, she's out of there. She played her card. Now, Ashley is smart. She's probably one of the smartest housewives there. She was young, but she was no fool. This woman watched her mother struggle. This girl has probably been planning this since she was 7. Like, I'm going to find me a rich man. I'm never going to be broke I'm never going to be broke again. This is not going to happen. And she knew how to do it. This man's a freak. She was freaking off with him. She know what he likes.
But that's her husband.
But she know what he likes before you know what I'm saying? She know what he like and she know what he's capable of doing. So therefore, all you have to do as the wife is sit back and just wait for him to fall or wait for him to make a mistake. The first mistake, oh no, I'm going to stand by my man. I want to work it out. Let's work it out. The second mistake, you know what? No, we can pull this together. Let's have a baby. Now you got to give me the baby I wanted because you made another mistake. Now he done gave for the baby, gave for the second one. It's 7 years. She's off to she had a 7-year hustle plan. That was the bomb. That's it. That's it. She was her hustle plan. And now she did it at a right age. She's young enough to find another.
And I said it on Instagram. This is when you play chess instead of checkers.
Right.
She's probably been maneuvering this for years, but that's a long time to be plotting and scheming.
This was on her vision board.
But, her mom, Michael was already taking care of her mom because her mom refused to go to work.
But this is what I'm saying. This was a girl who watched her mother. She watched her mother, probably men live off her mother. She probably watched that and she probably thought, not me. Never, I'm gonna, she was going in for the kill.
I opened the doors to the church, in case you want to talk about what the topic at hand right now, which is Ashley Darby. So her mom and her mom's boyfriend was already being taken care of. So she can already put that in the separation that she wants him to continue to pay for the mom, so they don't have to come out of her pocket.
Right.
He can pay for all of that he was already paying for because he was already.
His kids is somewhere pissed. Them older kids is sitting there.
I think giving you the real tea. He said Ashley kids is Tommy and Dill Pickles. They're gonna be rich. I mean, they're not gonna have to worry about that. His older kids are probably losing inheritance money. Yeah,
right. But this is what I'm saying. Them older kids is pissed. Them older because if I was his older kids, I'd be ready to choke Ashley out.
Yeah, because she's getting half, and she's getting more than half. Actually, she's getting half plus the child support.
I know because I'll be on somewhere ready to do a Nancy Kerrigan or Tanya Harding or Ashley like something. Like, this is not going to work.
Not a Tanya Harding. So you gonna chop her up?
I'm something gonna happen to them kneecaps, and that's what people want.
This video real quick of the situation on the show as it playing out on the show.
Very fair on your behalf. Presumably, you felt comfortable signing that without talking to a lawyer, right?
If it's a show of good faith to you that I'm in this marriage for the right reasons, I have absolutely no qualms about signing this agreement.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Our prenup defines that I get a certain lump sum amount if we divorce before the 3-year mark, but post the 3-year mark, I get more than that. I get half.
I'll get you beer, and then we'll sign this document.
Before I put my John Hancock on it,
It's over
can
here.
I just see it? Okay.
Yeah. You want a pen?
Just let me look
Her
at it.
acting like she's not finna sign it. You know,
The last thing I want
she knows she
is for
finna sign
Michael to
that.
think
Right,
that
and she acting like she can read.
So-
No,
But you should read the contract before you sign it. But
no, but she already knew what that shit said. Trust me.
Helping me feel
she knew what it
more comfortable
said.
moving forward with our relationship.
She already found the file.
Let's do it.
Okay, so
Great
now
to
we're
stand
gonna
up.
bring on Nola, who's in the background right now.
Hey, Miss Nola.
Hey,
Hey, Nola.
Hey, Miss Nola.
Thanks for
Y'all
joining
get
us
that
tonight.
money for
NBA
She get the
Ashley.
money. She get the money. She used what she got to get what she want, and I'm
money,
mad.
Darby.
Yes.
But what people were having
You say,
issues with,
okay.
people was in my comments was like, how can you root for someone who's basically a gold digger? And I'm gonna tell you why I can. Because I can appreciate a smart player. I can appreciate somebody who's putting in time, who's going through, like she went through humiliation after humiliation. Each reunion, she had to explain Michael's behavior. Every reunion.
But each reunion, she did that shit with a smile because she
And
knew
she-
what time it was.
And she played
knew
dumb
what
the
time
whole
it was.
time.
Listen, I'm not mad at Ashley because we knew what it was from the beginning. I don't for 1 minute think that was a real marriage. I don't believe them kids was conceived through intercourse. I believe they was turkey-based
No,
babies.
I think she did it.
I think she did
I
it.
don't.
That was freaky
I
before
don't.
they
I
got
think
married.
it was contract. I think that was a
Ashley real
contract.
freaky. Ashley did that. She freaky. She did it.
Listen, I ain't saying she ain't real freaky. I just don't see her being real freaky with him.
Probably not as
You
freaky.
see that man? That man look like what's your boy from Tales of the Crypt, the little skeleton man? Who want that on top of him?
Schmeagle,
Yes.
you done
Who
caught.
want that on?
I mean, he was rich. She knew what it was. She knew what time it was,
Listen.
and he knew what time it was.
She closed her eyes real
I
tight
ain't
and
mad
was
at
just.
Ashley. I had a whole new outlook on Ashley. While we thought she was dumb, Ashley said, "Sit back." And
I
watch."
never thought she was dumb. I always said Ashley is the smartest
Oh, no,
housewife.
I
I
thought
said
she was-
this.
I thought she
I always
was
said
dumb.
that she was the
I thought she
smartest
was
one
dumb.
on Potomac. I was like, Giselle and them need to take note.
I was confused by her
So
at
then
times
we
because
can
it was
talk about
weird.
Gizzy.
Especially when the wine thing happened. It was weird for her to be like, you know, if he was just playing, you know, it was weird for her.
If she was down there eating alligator, she was down there frying up alligator, girl. You think she care about him touching Juan probably mad too, like, oh, she got him. Juan somewhere sitting there mad, like,
One allegedly got girlfriends that he paying for already. So,
but who knows? Michael could be paying for them girlfriends, allegedly.
Michael might be them girlfriend, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
but all I know is Michael lit up. We remember when they filmed that scene with Robin and Juan. He lit up. He was so excited when Juan told him to calm down when he was getting ready to fight.
Right, he was like, "Oh, hold me back."
He was
Hold
getting
me
ready
back.
to fight the other persuasion. He said calm down, and Michael sat down and did what he was told.
And Michael was highly PO'd when Juan gave Robin that engagement ring that we know.
Because he went around with like, he ain't gonna marry her. He's
He
not
was
gonna marry
telling
her.
everybody that he ain't gonna marry her, which he not.
He's not.
But yeah, he was very upset about that.
I don't know who was mad at her or Giselle. Him or Giselle. Because what you mean he ain't gonna marry her?
So basically, the end of their agreement, they had a 5-year agreement.
Giselle don't want her to be married.
But Giselle was kind of happy when Michael said that because she was like, Robin, he said that Juan's not gonna
She
marry
like
her.
misery. She just like people to be miserable like her. That's it.
Yeah, she
That's all
does.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
She might lose her girlfriend if they get married for real.
And that's not gonna happen.
They're not getting married. They're not getting married. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Right, and the cows sleep.
And the cows sleep all day. It don't.
It's not producing no milk. That cow sleep.
You can get milk somewhere else.
We gotta take Betty out to the pasture.
Robert said that she was depressed during the panorama.
Robin was depressed before that.
She was depressed during the demic, so she couldn't do it.
Oh my God. I gotta bust out my fan in honor of Terrence.
But this new
if
episode,
you put me in my grave, you're responsible for the chicken wings for my funeral.
I'll bring the mashed potatoes. I can do mashed potatoes.
There better be some gravy on there, son. We're gonna need some gravy on
We can do gravy. We can do gravy.
Yeah, Don't you bring no mashed potatoes to my funeral. Just bring the Hawaiian rolls.
I'll bring the Hawaiian rolls and some Coke.
Ooh, don't
everybody know that's my
Why you gonna talk about them Hawaiian rolls that made my mouth water? Because them things is good.
I mean, what's really gonna be good is that check that Ashley's about to get. She's about to get millions. Right now, they're just separated. But if she continues and gets the divorce, they've been separated before. This is not the first separation. So if they get separated,
it's her 8th year. It's time for her to get that divorce because we didn't even know the half of what Michael has done. So they went to that hotel that he built. I was like, "Ooh,
and allegedly."
Ashley.
So I forgot to mention this. Allegedly, Ashley is so happy about it that she's telling everybody. Where she was at the Karen event the other day, telling everybody that she was separated from Michael. She was so happy to announce.
He's ready to let loose. This girl has sat there, let this man fondle booty and balls, and she didn't do nothing about because she knew what time it was. I'm telling you, she was just sitting back, and now she got time to break. Ashley's about to be loose. It's going to be Ashley in the City. I want her to have her own show. Bravo, get on it.
Show. I don't think she's all that interested.
You can't carry
but you don't know that this is loose Ashley. This is Ashley BB before them balls.
Listen. We don't want to see Ashley on her own show with her mama conning her out of her newly gotten millions in child support and her searching for her wrinkle old daddy who ain't.
But don't her mother wears a con artist wig
and saving this phone. We don't need it.
The mama is so happy probably because
yes, that mama wig look like it's a con artist. You see, mama wig look like she hiding.
She was already living off Michael anyway, so
Mama might be about to go get some of that Delilah spirit hair Portia around that flank.
She needs something because she be looking raggedy on the show.
Baby, when she had that ponytail, I said,
right.
Ashley,
I said, help your mama. Help your mama.
Please, she can help her mother because you saw the next week Ashley was sitting in the confessional with her mother wig on. Like,
it looked like she might have a problem. Is she on powder?
I don't know. It looked like she. I don't like to say that about people, but she looked like she has she looked like she had a problem, or maybe like.
When people just don't want to work and just want somebody else to take care of them, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's really wrong with you?
She's like, she's like,
mama, was it me or did Mia mama borrow Ashley mama ponytail for that scene?
Now they passing around ponytails. The mom,
she had a problem for real. So I guess we
and don't they look the same? I'm just
it's a struggle. It's a struggle every time. It looked like a struggle. But I give Mia Mama a pass because she's trying. She's trying her best.
Yeah, she's getting out there. The other one is like, you better get out there, Ashley. You get out there. And that's that.
But good for Ashley.
But Ashley, I wouldn't be taking care of her man. Now I'll take care of the mama, but I'm not taking care of your man, mama.
Mm-hmm.
He gotta go.
Come with the man.
And she cut off her comments, so you can't comment on her page about this. So she cut off her comments when she announced that. Because
she's somewhere singing, what's that, Milk and Coffee, her song? Milk and Coffee. She is somewhere humming that
shit. About to be the richest one on Potomac. Isn't she after this?
This is why I said Giselle and them coming for us. She was sitting back laughing like, girl, you don't even know.
This upcoming season of Potomac is shaping up to be really good because we're going to have the Michael Ashley drama. Then there's allegedly beef between Candace and Jezebel.
She's still on the show?
And everybody.
Yeah, and everybody. So apparently they unfollowed each other on social media. So
Candace is still there?
Candace is still there. She was not let go. She signed the contract. So, and then, Kate is begging to be on. And that's my thing with Kate is I'm going to need you to have some dignity.
I'm gonna need Katie to go. Did she go to rehab or someplace, or to the Betty Ford somewhere? Is Betty Ford still out there? But did she go? Did she go down to the Betty Ford? Because she needs some counseling. I think she needs really like deep because she gets on the and explodes and that crazy.
She's really literally begging Andy to be back on the show, and she's posting videos about it. I'm trying.
I know that I saw her. I was like, wow, Andy, just give her a job.
I mean, she was funny, but
I don't think she
for her mental health.
Yeah, for her mental, I think she needs to like really get her mental together. And by her posting these videos, we see that it doesn't seem like it's together.
Did she delete her page? Because I don't see her anymore.
It's not good for her mental health. Okay.
Yeah, because she acts very erratic. Like
already didn't have an elevator for the shaft. She get back on there now. She ain't about to have a shaft for the building. To put an elevator in. It ain't for everybody. But when you said about her beefing with Giselle, y'all think Ashley might slip and let her hand show at their reunion? They might try to hit Ashley. Giselle, she sits up there.
Ashley's too smart for that. If Ashley held that shit down for 8 years, she could hold it down for another 2.
What can they say?
I'm so glad you finally left Michael. And Ashley might say, "Bitch, I knew what I was doing the whole time." Good like me instead.
No, but Ashley's gonna do? Ashley's gonna play the victim. Ashley's gonna play the victim and sop it up, but she's gonna be peeking from behind the shoulder, like.
Allegedly, she's already telling people that what her plans is, that she's excited, she's ready to move on.
Right.
Telling people
as she should.
She announced it at Karen's event.
Don't nobody want to sleep with Moses' cousin the rest of their life.
Not Moses' cousin. So you saying that he was there when he parted the Red Sea?
He was in the Red Sea.
Listen, Ashley's husband is so old. He was one of the 12 disciples. Look up the Last Supper. He was right next to Jesus.
She said it was John, Paul, Michael. Oh, but then we can't get on the old man because I love me a senior citizen.
Listen, let me tell you something, baby.
And they say my grandmother always said, like, don't mess with the old men. They're gonna give you worms.
That's
baby,
what they
I
say,
be lying when I say I want a sugar daddy because I need a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar. Somebody that just want me to talk to him, go sit with him around his little old friends.
No, because them old ones they be at it, boy. They be trying to get to it. They
want something. I mean, if you pay inflation,
I can't play that role for the money.
Yeah, because the first I learned a lot. Like, because the first I was like 16. We didn't have any intercourse in that because I wasn't doing. But he was 46 and I was 16. But he teach you a lot of stuff, like not to like how to get your money, like don't be in no man face if he ain't about to put it into the place. Like don't. Hey, and then when I got like 20 or 21, I dated like a 68-year-old. So when I was like 21, like the old men they
better than when you was 16.
But we was just dating. I didn't know because I was like, this man. He was my mailman actually. He was the mailman. Yeah, he was the mailman. The ladies in my buildings was after him. They was mad. But he would say, I was just like, okay, he's the mailman. He was ex-military. He's Guyanese. He used to die for diamonds. He used to bring me bricks of gold. Thank you.
I love
gold and money.
I love you, Mace, but I'm gonna keep you away from my grandpa because he right up your alley.
Yeah, I troll the senior citizen home.
I'm waiting on my cut. I'm waiting on my cut of my inheritance. My daddy,
I'm gonna have you like on my
Ashley.
You will not be my side chick grandma, Mace. You can't.
Speaking of who may need some extra help and a side chick or something, the next topic we're gonna talk about Joseline.
See, I got some stuff to help out, but
as y'all may or may not know, she's currently being sued for $25 million.
She ain't got it.
She ain't got it
at all.
And the song that happened at this reunion that is currently this is the little teaser for the reunion. So apparently they are going to show the fights, hopefully unedited, so we can see it. But I think Joseline is playing this wrong. Number one, she's a producer on the show. You can cut this thing out, and if you want to, but you're continuing on. You're going on social media confirming what they're alleging, that you kicked them and stomped them and that you beat them up. So you're confirming that you beat them up online when you're attacking them on Twitter. And
yeah, my thing is for the I want to see the tape. I want to see the video to make my final opinion on what happened, because I just got Zeus, 2 weeks ago, and I binged watched Joseline's Cabaret, and I think she's a hooker with a heart of gold. I came to love and what she do. I just think the name of the show it should be called Joseline Builds a Brothel, because she's whipping these hoes into shape. She's teaching these hoes, and I wrote 2 songs for her to help her with her $25 million lawsuit. The first song is called Back to the Track. And it go, I snatch a hoe off the track. She ain't never coming back. You can't put your pimp hand down because that shit is whack. I have your hoes shaking they laffy taffy while I do my choreography. That's just the beginning. Ballistic.
That's the song though.
And my second song is called Ho, Why Is You Here? Ho, you better stay over there. Don't come near, because ho, I still need to know why the fuck you here. Ho, what? These are the songs that I have the whole song. I'm only giving you a sample because I don't want people to steal my shit.
You should have waited till the CD came out.
Ballistic, call me, because I need you to drop that beat. I got the songs. Anybody want to rap? This is what I do. So we're going to give Joseline straight. Joseline going to get that 25 million ASAP with these songs.
So it's not looking good for Joseline because, number one, there's so much evidence out there and you're confirming everything. But what Joseline is relying on in her head is that they signed contracts when they first got on the show saying that they cannot sue Zeus. I would need for Joseline to read that fine print in that contract and understand everything that's in that contract before you go off confirming everything and making it easy for them to sue you. Because she's threatening them online, talking about what she want to do when she see him again and how she stomped them out. One girl is saying that she had cracked ribs. One girl is saying that her hair was pulled.
She needs scalp replacement. I saw how that wig was hanging off. When she
which one was
dragged? I don't even know which one it was.
Amber.
That's how messed up she was.
So I don't know. What do y'all know when the reunion premieres?
I don't know, but I'm definitely.
I don't see a date that she posted.
Like May 8th. I saw something that said it was going to be like May 8th, and I hope they don't drag this out too long. But Mace, I want you to go ahead on and hit up Ballistic and get your money for them songs. But let me tell you something. Joseline is a hoe from her heart. She was born with her legs gapped open, okay?
This is what I'm saying. She trained. She got misplaced. She got M.
I want you to understand this ain't no cabaret. This is a strip show. I've been to a cabaret and this ain't it. That's number one. Number two, at the
wait. Tinola, you are not pronouncing it correct. It's a cabaret. A cabaret. A cabaret.
It's a not. It's a ain't. That's what it is.
This is a brothel. She's building. She should have stayed in Vegas where hoeing is legal and build a brothel and teach these hoes how to really hit the track and get this money. This is what she should have done because she already has MPPS. She has misplaced pimp syndrome.
She really thinks she's a pimp.
She thinks she's a pimp.
She's treating them like the pimp was treating her.
Right, it's misplaced pimp syndrome.
I'm sorry, no.
And at the end of the day, I feel like she could have been so much more. I said she was all on Twitter telling these girls, y'all gonna always be my hoes. Y'all can't go out here and make no money without me. She was doing all that. But see, let me tell you something, baby. I couldn't have been on here. I would have cussed her out the first day having me sit on that bus without no food. I'm a female that like to eat. Don't play with me in my stomach. That's number one. Number two, I don't care who you are or how many things you suck to get where you are. Chanelica Benacore. What you not gonna do is disrespect me. When she walked in there and was got in my face and said, you play with me, I would you up, got a fist to face. That's what it would have been. At the end of the day, you can do all of that and run your stuff without being disrespectful and degrading. But what they do is she prey on these little girls who she feel like she can pimp like that. That's why she had Chanel out here looking like a fool when she pitched them apples. I was wondering, was the apples rotten as hard as it was, or was the apples mic'd up? You not about to play with me like that. Ain't no way in the world. I'm not waiting for a reunion.
Yeah, but this
I'd have bust job her face. The
You
New
see, that's
Orleans
what I'm
didn't
saying.
when they even let her play with me. Like,
see, I would have
day
bust
one,
Jocelyn
she would've
ass.
got
She thought
smacked day
Tommy.
one. I got no respect for myself.
See,
Girl,
the only two people I saw Jocelyn
thanked.
really scared of was Tommy and KK.
She never really got in KK's
Oh yeah,
face.
She didn't. She
never
gonna play with
really-
KK. KK's not to be fooled
And
with.
with Tommy, there was a lot of security involved.
See all KK mugshots? I ain't about to play with KK. KK spent seasons giving us a dead dog in the confessional. Can't nobody tell me that dog was live because I ain't never seen that dog move now.
That dog knew better. That dog was scared. He knew better than the move. That dog
Allegedly,
was like,
KK, she's been involved in some alleged, missing people, like people showing up missing. So
yeah, I said she's real.
a
Like
video-
she's not gonna play with her, and she ain't gonna play with Tommy. She ain't gonna play with Tommy too much either. Tommy's another crazy Gemini. See,
but Jocelyn don't like it when they stand up to her, and I think
but they shouldn't have. They saw the show.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the previous season. I'm not going on. I'm going over there to whip Jocelyn ass. Like Jocelyn talked to me crazy. We fighting because I don't even know how she ran up to the tall girl and I will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, she don't like it when you stand up to her. She
They don't
wants.
even take
She was
this
trying to enforce her,
because-
strength over the girls.
They don't even take this show serious because I seen wet audition tape. Somebody sent it to me, and I said, "I know you lying." This was she. She had a dildo in her hand and was doing like this with a purse that she kept swinging. Do it like a show be day. Do it. And this was the whole video.
But who all auditioned to be on the show?
But this goes. But you know what? This definitely ties into what the conversation they had 2 weeks ago on TGIF from Foxhole with Funky Dineva and Lemmy Plummer.
Mm-hmm.
With his line
because Funky Dineva said that he makes trash TV, and he brought up the question. I have other shows on there, but these are my popular shows. It's he said it's multiple shows on Zeus Network, and it's shows that's not raunchy like that, which it is, but these are the shows that get the most ratings. So
y'all like the mess. We like the mess.
Begs to ask the question: is it trash TV or are we just trash? Because I know I'm trash. I'm watching it.
I love y'all, but I got to go.
See you. We gotta go check you out after.
And Nola is streaming after this. So
yes, and we will be checking this out.
Support Nola on her page. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
Love you too. See you later. Ooh, we love us some Nola Reeds. Yes, go to her channel. Go to her Instagram.
And we're gonna put the link for her channel in here as well because I like to support people who support us.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna post the link to her channel in the chat. So everybody can go follow Nola. Let me see.
But that was a big question because even with Funky Dineva, he called out Claudia Jordan because obviously maybe she felt some type of way in the beginning about was it trash TV? And when Lemmy Plummer said, well, you hosted one of the shows, it's like she backtracked, like, well, such and such. But I think the people are just trash. I don't think it's just so much trash TV. I think we just like the mess. If they want to call it trash, I don't think it's trash.
We like to see train wrecks happen. I mean, that's society as a whole. We like to see things happen. If we was watching something boring, if there was nothing going on, nobody would watch it. It'll be the lowest rated, like Candy's little show, which is the lowest rated. Karen's show premiered Sunday and got higher ratings than Candy's show.
Yeah.
So if it's boring, people do not want to be involved in it. They don't want to watch it. So
yes, and I think it's just the people. It's what it's entertainment. We want to live out like we want to see things that probably we would never think about doing. Like, we want to watch that. So I think it is the people. I don't think it's like trash TV. I think it's what the people want.
So speaking of trash,
we're
going to go back to Potomac news because a lot of Potomac stuff is appearing lately. So Jezebel's ex-husband, ex-star of the show, recently was preaching, and he said a lot of interesting things.
Hey, Cece. I think I see California Cutie.
Hey, Cece, thank you for joining us. So, Jamal Brain said a few interesting things in his latest preaching rant, and I'm gonna need y'all to listen to it and read between the lines and listen to what he's actually saying. Because some of these
people out there read between the sheets. I'm like,
maybe read between the sheets too, but read between the lines of what he's saying. He's preaching, but he's actually kind of talking about himself. So this is from Try Me Not Today on IG. So let's.
Let me say it to you now, I'm not being dismissive or condescending. It ain't you, it's me. If you can't handle that, I get it. I am not for everybody. A lot of people can't handle me. I got mood swings, I got moments where I don't want to talk. I'm not going to respond to every text message. Sometimes I'll answer the phone when I watch you ring. Sometimes I'll ignore it. Sometimes I act like I'm busy when I ain't doing nothing. Sometimes I'm in the bed and I'm not even sleepy. Sometimes I'll date you when I'm just bored. Sometimes I'll spend money when I didn't even want the shoes. It ain't you, it's me.
So he's going viral for that one little part where he said, sometimes I'll date you just because I'm bored.
Sounds like a nympho to me.
That's a nympho, and he said date because he was in church.
Right.
Like I said, read between the lines.
This sound like what was he doing? A Usher remix of My Confessions? Like what was going on here?
And Jezebel is always losing in a situation because she's always going to be tied to him. You brought him on the show as your ex-husband. You trashed him, then you brought him on as your potential lover, which was a fake storyline. Now he's telling people that he won't because he's bored.
He dates people out of boredom.
He dates. He said,
sir,
just insert relation.
I would like to know. So, do you have all them kids out of boredom?
Probably. That's what he said. That's basically what he said. Is that he have like he said date at church, but
he shouldn't have said what it was. I need for churches to get real loose and raw because they getting loose and raw anyway. Because obviously he getting real loose. He is laying it low and spreading it wide.
He could not be my pastor. I don't know why y'all continue to go to his church. I know it's a big church out here in Atlanta. That was Eddie Long's church before him, and that Eddie Long situation was a lot. For New Birth. That was a lot. If you can remember what happened with that.
Yes, I do. And actually, I just watched an interview that Tasha K did with his son.
I saw a preview to Tasha K's interview with Eddie Long's son, and I felt like Eddie Long's son was tiptoeing around the topics. I don't feel like he really got down to the nitty gritty. I feel like he didn't. It was like a little bit of other stuff that had nothing to do with Eddie Long. We're here to talk about what happened with Eddie Long in the church. I don't care about all the other stuff. He was doing that Marcel.
Yeah, he was doing the dance. He was doing the tango.
Trying to be super smart when you really not. And that's what he reminded me of in that moment.
Definitely giving a cha-cha, the 1-2 step.
Yeah, talk about how you really felt when these allegations came out and he was being sued. He was deteriorating. I think he died not too long after the allegations.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard in itself.
Because he wasn't going to stick with me. Like I'm not sticking around and get caught.
So that was a mess. So we're gonna like I said before, I feel like this upcoming season of Potomac has potential to be one of the best seasons. I feel like Potomac has moved past Atlanta as one of the best shows on Bravo. It's actually probably the best show on Bravo right now.
Yeah.
So with all of this stuff going on, there's plenty of stuff to talk about. So
are we getting into The Pow Pows?
The Pow Pow with Dababy.
Yes.
So let's talk about Dababy real quick. So as y'all know, Dababy had a lawsuit against him because of that fight that he had with Brandon Bills at the bowling alley. So this was a few months ago. Was it a few months or a few weeks?
It probably was a few months ago because we come to find out on the Bad Boys of LA that this party was actually for their party that was at that bowling alley.
Right. So he went through all of that, had this big fight, this big blow up, and now it's coming out that the brother, he is backing out of the lawsuit. He's not cooperating with police. So that leads us to believe.
Please, you know, Yellow Bone is what he want. She went to her brother and told her brother, like, please don't, no. And then they paid him off on the side for him to sit down. Because
I don't think that Danny Lee did anything. I do think that the goons probably got to him because Dababy do be in the streets and he do be threatening people behind the scenes.
I think it was the goons. I think it was his sister as well, because at the end of the day, that's her baby father. Yeah. And if she sat in that house while he was telling her to get out and calling her a side chick, and she still was sitting there looking stupid, trust me, she told her brother, don't, because that
she
can ruin.
Back over there too. She probably
she told her brother don't. She begged her brother not to, or like look, you know, you're gonna get paid. Take this money and shut up because this is my daughter's father. Because that's one step away. Like, he already disrespected you on live. Like, wow, crazy. That was just crazy. Like, I would have packed me. We ain't gonna sit around. Me, my baby, even if I had to go to the curb and wait for me and my baby's gonna be wrapped up and we out of there. Like, you don't gotta tell me get out twice. And she sat there for that. So trust me, she probably had some conversations with her brother. Like, look, I need this this little man in my child's life. Mm-hmm. And that if you sue him, this is going to cause real bad blood. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, basically you're going to be real oppy. And the way he get there, he probably, who says he even want to come around after that, if that would pursued.
And also on top of all of the lawsuit drama, which is now I feel like about to be cleared up because he's not cooperating. Dababy was allegedly involved in a shooting at his house. Now, this may not be totally his fault, though.
Right, because when they said shooting, I was like, I know he the shooter.
But yeah, I mean, he's already shot people before, if you didn't know this.
Right, I didn't know he was manslaughtering. I did not know. I did not know. They were like down to the Walmart. I'm like, was it Black Friday when this happened? Like, because I could understand if it was Black Friday. Like, if somebody get got on Black Friday, it's understandable, but just on a regular day,
though. I mean, he killed a black man, but I don't know if it was Black Friday. But he killed a black man allegedly at Walmart. But this latest incident happened at his home, so I guess the guy was trespassing on his property. So, I mean, this was not really Dababy's fault. Like,
he must not have known who property he was on.
In anybody's property. Especially now in Georgia, they made this new law where you don't have to have a license to have a concealed weapon. Mm-hmm. Anybody can have a weapon at them at any time.
I am moving to Georgia.
Why? Well, I don't think that's a good thing. Where you don't even have to have a license to have a gun concealed.
I'm moving to Georgia.
So I don't know what was.
I'm gonna have 22s underneath my wigs.
This law was just put into place this week that made it easier for anybody to have a concealed weapon.
I could conceal it right underneath my wig.
But you can't bring them into airports and certain places. You can't bring them,
but we could go down to the to like the Applebee's and the Circle K and we could go down with those right, because that's where you're gonna need them at, just in case somebody act crazy.
Yeah, apparently, because it's been a lot of crime happening lately. So apparently you may need something like that. So we're going to move on from Dababy since that lawsuit got dropped because you allegedly sent your goons after Brandon Bills. So next time.
You free for now.
He free for now. But next time he do something to your sister, I don't want to hear all that big talk because you backing out real quickly on this. So I don't know how much he paid you under the table, but for all that stuff you was talking earlier, you real quiet now.
Well, the way he was slung around that bowling alley, we like, well, I think I would have dropped the lawsuit too. Like the way I got slung by.
I would have sued for $200 million, like I said.
No, I'd have made sure I would have got my little money under the table, and I would just went on my way, just gathered what little bit of roots I had left to see if they going to still grow, get my miracle drops, and be on my way.
Speaking
like,
of
I don't want no more. I bow out gracefully. Me and my follicles bow out gracefully.
Since you talked about miracles, let's talk about who need a miracle right now. And that's Stevie and Faith. Really Stevie. Because allegedly, I don't know what Stevie is doing, if he's on sniffing powder in the meetings, but no lawyer wants to represent him. All the lawyers that are in the firm that he was with do not want to represent Stevie. So all his lawyers dropped him in the divorce case. So I don't know if he was doing some illegal activity and they just can't get behind that, or what's the actual reasoning on why.
Well, did they see him receiving fellatio in a live interview?
He did that, but I don't think that has anything to do with his divorce that's coming up.
See,
because they're already, I mean, I don't know if they're together 1 minute, they're gone the next minute. Q said there is no faith there. I don't see, no.
It's not, but this just gives me like, gives me like a Whitney and Bobby tease, like a very crackish couple. Like, but Faith gets away, like, I don't know if this is politically correct, but sometimes people light skin hides their real behavior, because Faith is hood. Mm-hmm. Faith is very hood. Like Faith ain't no, you know what I'm saying? And let me just say they are a good couple. They belong together.
I think they've both been
that's not on that.
Stevie gets with people where he could do powder with,
Yeah, I said they belong together. That's what I'm saying. But Faith looks and what her persona is and whatever, people don't associate her, with certain things. But because when she was getting married to Faith, Stevie, everybody was shocked. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've been around each other for a long time, and we actually saw them interact on Love and Hip Hop before. So
yeah, I'm saying, but they know each other, and a lot of people were shocked they couldn't, like, wow, whatever. But I could see it, like I could see why they were together.
But
we have a lot in common.
Like Stevie is so toxic. In whatever relationship he's in, he's just so toxic. I don't know why y'all was signing.
Wait, somebody said, Q said Faith is hood. Faith is hood.
Yeah. She is hood. She's about as hood as Monica. I don't know which one is. I think Monica is a little bit more hood because she keep going to jail. I don't know,
because she keep going to the jail. Like if she take one more jail picture.
I mean, if she
is he getting out?
No, he's not getting out.
Yes, I'm like, girl. Like I'm not saying not to visit him or whatever, but girl, like.
And I'm tired of her. I need for Monica to do better. I'm just like, Monica.
This has been like 30, 40 years.
He probably already got a boyfriend and something.
No, but she will never have a relationship. Was she married once or twice?
I really can't say.
But I know she definitely was married one time, but that your relationship would never work if you hung up on someone that's like
horrible.
Like now, but C Murder was cute. I ain't gonna even hold you. C Murder was cute. I probably would have did 5-6 years, but I wouldn't did. Well, I would have held him there for like 5-6 years because C Murder had it going on.
When
I think he was cute. I think C Murder was. I think he was attractive to me.
I'm trying to pull up the picture of him.
Yeah, back in the day, C Murder was cute to me, and that little Silk the Shocker we had. Where the other brother? You never hear about Silk the Shocker.
There's a reason for that. So I'm pulling up the latest picture of Monica going back to jail. They call her Mo Nigga, but going back to jail to.
Her name is More Commissary.
Here she is right here. I mean, my goodness.
Oh, girl.
She keeps going back, and I'm gonna need y'all to get rid of this hood. Like, I'm gonna just hold somebody down while they in jail. He been in jail for like 30 years so far. He ain't getting out.
This is like, girl, like
he's saying that he's gonna get out, but he's not getting out. If Master P can't get him out, nobody can get him out. He is still on lockdown.
Oh my God. This is just a very sad situation.
Should have known better. So
you probably just looking at him like, here we are face to face.
I mean, what is she doing when she's going over there? She's singing to him, but telling him because he done missed the whole cell phone era. He don't know he done missed the internet. What's going on?
Like, I don't know, but girl, he's not getting out, girl. And if he do get out, girl, these are your juicy years. You are the most moist you probably will ever be. Like, don't get hung up with. She probably not hung up on him in prison. She probably is having a life outside of it. But girl, you will never be fully committed.
She won't let it go though.
Yeah, but she will never be fully committed in any other relationship because she's still stuck on this. This
is her one true. This is her Tupac. This is her.
Yeah, this is a Jada. That's how I was like, oh, Jada, like
I'm gonna need for her to do better, or at least use it to make a good album.
Well, at least he alive. That's just
at least he alive. So we're gonna move on to the next thing.
We wish he get out. We holding our hope for you. We hope he get out.
The next person we're talking about is Omarosa. Now, this story just broke today. I just saw it like right before we were supposed to go live. So basically, Omarosa has won a $1.3 million judgment against Trump. Trump was allegedly suing her for her book that she wrote in 2018 called Unhinged. In this book, she says a lot of stuff about Trump. She says that he's racist. She says that he said the N-word, that she has him on tape saying N-word, and a whole bunch of other things that was defaming to Trump. So Trump sued her, saying that they had an agreement that she wasn't supposed to talk about him, but her lawyers argued that that agreement was null and void when she was let go from the White House.
Yeah, because when they kicked her out and threw her luggage on the front lawn, it was like, get out of here, N-word.
Yeah, they kicked her out. So his lawyers were saying, that contract is null and void. So she was awarded this judgment, this is for legal fees because she had to fight that case with Trump was suing her about her book.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another woman who's come up. First we had Ashley Darby, now we got Omarosa getting her.
Yeah, but she's a very smart and cunning woman. This lady is very smart. I don't like what she did to her husband that passed away.
What did she do to him?
They said that she was very it wasn't right that she took a lot of money
from him.
Yeah, allegedly. It was alleged. A lot of stuff was going on before this man passed away.
I thought that they loved each other. They always seemed happy, when they were in pictures together.
Well, not according to I think his family members. I think Claudia Jordan spoke on it because she said her and the gentleman was really close.
Mm-hmm.
And they said a lot of stuff like behind the scenes. And I say he's always seemed like a gentle giant, like he just gave that energy through the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't
really a really nice guy. But Omarosa, she's disingenuous because how are you going to say Trump is racist? But I remember when Trump won the election, she was
capping for him.
She was caping for him, and then she was like, everybody's going to bow down to Trump. You remember when she said that?
Yes.
Everybody's going to bow down, and he's the strongest person alive, and she's the same person as Nene. This is the same thing Nene does.
Yeah, because you can't, she just sitting there, the little boy that cried wolf, because one minute you going up for him.
Yeah, you was going up for him.
Like, you can't do that, because, like, certain things, like, I like about Trump, certain things I don't. But
if he was racist the whole time. He wasn't
right, and we know that. Come on now,
he wasn't just racist when he kicked you out.
Right, he's racist because your bag is on the lawn. He was
with him for a very long time. She was with him before he even got the presidency. She was on, of course, the show Celebrity Apprentice, and he would always bring her back.
I actually think Trump should have won that lawsuit. She should have shut the fuck up. She shouldn't.
We have freedom of speech.
But if it was Like, come on now, you worked with me, and then now you want to come and slander me and get the money, please.
You can write whatever you want. It's freedom of speech.
It is freedom of speech, but pick a side, pick a side. I'm just saying, just morally, like pick a side, because now all of a sudden, like you had a whole party just looking at you crazy, like a whole group of people we were looking at Omarosa crazy.
We're always looking at Omarosa crazy.
But especially when she did this and she said everyone will bow down to Trump. Now, like I said, I like some things about Trump, but everybody ain't bowing down to him.
So she, like I said, she reminds me of Nene, because Nene is doing the same thing with Andy. She's recently, looks like she's filed another lawsuit against NBC Universal and Bravo, saying that they're racist.
Who, Nene?
Nene, as of an hour ago.
Take a long nap. A long nap.
You just tried to get back on Bravo, and because they said no, you're gonna sue again. Hold on. This is breaking news. It says Nene, former Housewives of Atlanta star, has filed a lawsuit today against NBC Universal, Bravo production companies, True Entertainment, and Truly Original executives, the company, and Andy Cohen. Nene states that she complained to executives about the years of racist remarks from former Atlanta housewife Kim Zolciak, but only Nene.
She done dig up Kim, like
she bringing up Kim Zolciak, but only Nene suffered consequences.
Now we got this fan going to get extra work tonight because girl, bye.
Okay, where was I? Her racist remarks from former Atlanta housewife OG Kim Zolciak Bierman, but only Nene suffered consequences, while Kim got her own spinoff show. Nene also claims that they encouraged and tolerated hostile, racist work environments. Nene, you still bringing up Kim having a show?
Nene is bitter. She is tired, delayed. She just because nobody want to hear the story of her and her alleged married African. Like nobody wants to see that, Nene. Like,
and that's what she was doing. She was parading him around in hopes that Bravo would say, let's pick up this story.
No one cares.
Let's put her back on the show.
Everyone has a alleged married African. This like
Andy holds a grudge. I'm sorry, because he held a grudge against Marlo for a year.
You're right, because Andy is a Gemini. Andy is a Gemini just like me, and we hold grudges.
And Marlo,
we don't forget
shit. She had called the gays the F word on the show. Ever since then, she's never gotten a peach until now. How many years has it been? Been about 10 years since.
Right. But
more than 10 years. Yeah, that whole episode cost her a peach. She would have got a peach a long time ago if she had made those comments. Nene, aren't you supposed to be doing a College Hill reboot? Why are you worried about Kim Zolciak having a show? And it's not even on anymore. Nobody.
Right, like girl, that's what I said. She done dig Kim up.
And now you're planning on suing Andy again because you tried to sue him before. And that lawsuit was dropped because your lawyers couldn't get it together.
It's not going to work. I'm gonna shuffle the cards real quick to see if her lawsuit going to work.
I can tell you right now, it's not going to work because it looks stupid. Just by reading it, you're mad because Kim Zolciak got a show when she stayed on. Nope.
See, she ain't getting no money. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
It's embarrassing.
She got. This is what she want. See the coin? It's like she want the money. The Ace of Wands upside down. It's not going to happen. What comes into play? The devil. The devil.
Yeah.
She ain't getting crap. Girl, throw it out. Throw it out. You ain't getting nothing, girl.
After Kim got the show, she stayed on Housewives for years until she was not asked to come back. Only because she wanted more money and Bravo wasn't willing to pay her $2 million to do nothing, because when she get on the show, she don't want to film with nobody.
Girl, you're going to spend more money in the lawyer fees, trying to get the lawyer fees. Don't even do it because the cards already said you're not going to get shit. What you asking for is not going to happen, and the devil's going to come into play. They're going to bring up stuff that you've done, and you're going to look stupid.
She's already looking stupid. I can't believe.
Don't do it.
I didn't even know that she was filing again. I don't think you can file a lawsuit twice.
No, it's not like murder. It's no double jeopardy. She could go back in. She could go back in. Now, if she killed somebody and got off, they can't charge her again. But she could go back in.
Shout out to Reality Entertainment TV for breaking that story. This is just of an hour ago. So before we started filming this broke. So I'm gonna do more research on that and I'll report it too. But
the research of her losing the case, because that's what.
Yeah, and she's probably gonna bring up Candy too. But I mean, as far as the racist environment, if it was racist, you could have left the show a long time ago. Didn't nobody make you come on the show year after year after year if it was racist?
Yeah, she is a hater. Like, you closed that computer. When you slammed that computer down and left, like, girl, like,
why are you still breathing life into Kim Zolciak? And you got her named in the lawsuit. So now she got to respond. And now it's going to be Roachgate all over again. But
right, and her wigs and her kids with them new noses and lips. Like, she don't got time for that. She's trying to save money to keep up with all that Botox. Without the show on, Kim probably really got a job. She's probably at the hospital. She's probably a nurse right now. She ain't got time to stop. Because I know, is Corey still playing?
No, he's been stopped playing.
Right, she's back. She's a nurse, right? She's back to the hospital.
She's not a nurse. I don't think she's a nurse.
Well, she's working somewhere. She's trying to get her coin up. She ain't got time to be coming down to this lawsuit over a show that she don't even have.
But my thing with Nene is Greg just passed. Why not just try to get yourself together? It'll seem like she moved on from Greg really quickly. Number one, she moved on like the next month.
She moved on. She moved on when he was alive.
She moved on when he was alive. I mean,
people don't want to say it. Nene moved on when Greg was alive.
She was already over Greg, but when Greg got cancer, she couldn't leave him because it would look bad for her.
Right. So she just booked him out on TV.
Just like she's looking bad here. Y'all remember when she came on the show looking like this?
Right. Don't she look like the thing from it's one of the old school Christmas movies I like to watch, and then he had the blue hair and it comes up.
The Who's in Whoville, or
it was like a little short person. I think he was like a snow person. Like, he could blow snow and it comes on around Christmas, and he had the little fire hair that was coming up.
But was Bravo racist when you came out looking like this on national TV? Like, was Bravo racist then? And I agree with Q. She is kind of jealous of Kim. Like,
she's jealous of Kim. She's jealous of Candy. She's jealous of Marlo. She's jealous of any. Nene gives a jealous spirit to me. Like, it's always like she was jealous of Sheree, which it was always like it's something within her that she will never be satisfied. I don't know what it is, and maybe it's probably. I don't know, but it's just something within her that I get. Like, ever since I saw Nene, even from the beginning, like, all the talent you had and everything, the personality, it still wasn't good enough. It radiates through her. Like, I could feel it through her. Like, she still has this insecurity to where she tries to knock people down to feel good.
Yeah, that's why she got her nose and her cheeks and everything else done.
And still look crazy. Like, girl, you could have stayed with your old face.
Sometimes she looks like a white woman, like in her pictures. Like, I guess it's the way the makeup that she has.
She looks just like the gentleman. Have you ever watched the Dancing Dolls?
On Lifetime.
On Lifetime.
She looks like
the other dance coach, Boo Boo Kitty. I forgot his real name.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
She looks just like him, and I like him. I like him. I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, I forget his name though, but I know who you're talking about. I used to like that show.
Yes, I love the Dancing Dolls. I said, but she looks just like him.
I think his name ain't Boo Boo Kitty.
No, he called it like Coach Boo Boo Kitty. Like, he calls her.
I want to say his name is Terrence or something.
It could be. It could be.
I want to say his name is Terrence, but I know who you're talking about.
He looks just like Nene, and he beats his face down. He looks better than Nene, like a better version of Nene.
But Nene don't even look like Nene no more. You know, she's got the Camus-Cell syndrome. She's going to continue to do surgery until she's unrecognizable. It's really sad. Oh yeah, Thick Girl says she's jumping between us and Nola. Yeah, support everybody. Support us all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that Nola had a channel until today.
I know. I follow her on her channel. I watched a couple of her videos. It's really good.
Well, I'm definitely following her now. But so like I said, I support those who support us at all times. So,
hey, Thick Girl.
And thank you, Thick Girl, for dropping by. And, you know, Nene, you're not going to win. You can never win when you're dirty. So Nene's not going to win this case at all.
And she can't. And then Candy was just on Cocktails with the Queens. And like she gave Nene her props. She said when Carlos King said that she was the best housewife ever, she said, yeah, you know, she
was when she was at her prime, but
she
let
always
it get to her head.
That's one thing that I like about Candy. Candy, or even if she doesn't like the person, she can give them their just dues. Like, and Nene can't. Like, you got to give it to Candy. Like Candy said, she shopped these shows. She put this together, and her and Todd goes in and shop these shows. It's not like Bravo is saying, hey, let's give Candy a show. You know what I'm saying? She's putting these ideas together, putting them down, and then going shopping the show.
But why is she not mad at Portia? Because Portia had 2 shows. She's only mad at...
Portia got an African. She got an African. So she thought that, you know, it'd be the African connection. They'll come in together. You know, she wasn't going to give Portia too much about the show.
I just feel like Nene suing Bravo and the entertainment business. I mean, the entertainment company is ridiculous, considering that you were paid for your time, you signed up for it, you wanted to do it, and now all of a sudden they're racist. So
right, and they wasn't racist when you was down there cashing Trump checks.
Cashing Trump checks, and was proud of it. Was proud of it too.
She was cashing Trump checks.
You and Omarosa are in the same boat to me. So
yes, and her teeth, they're done.
They're done.
They're done.
Because Bravo paid for them, didn't they?
She said Trump paid for that. That was a Trump check.
I think she might be starting from the beginning because she talking about BB. BB was trying too hard to me to be funny. He was like that drunk uncle, but he wasn't really drunk because it was a gospel thing. But he was.
Well, you don't know. Jesus did turn the water into wine.
He did, but I don't think Cece is anointed and sanctified. She's not gonna let nobody be drunk around her because she just.
BB does not partake.
I love Cece.
Cece does not partake in the devil's nectar. She does not.
I think Cece could have did it on her own. To be honest, if she would have did it with another gospel artist. Maybe Yolanda Adams. I would have loved to see Yolanda Adams versus CeCe Winans.
That would have been
or
good.
Something like that. But adding BB and Mary, it was odd to me. Hey, Thick Girl.
Right.
Hey, y'all. Child, I got my life. I was in his house on Sunday. That was one of the best verses I seen.
I liked it.
And CeCe is my favorite gospel singer of all times. I sing her Alabaster's Box at church and funerals all the time. She is my favorite, so I was in heaven.
Because I think her songs have an element of, number one, she has a lot of worship songs. Like I'm about to get churchy, so she has a lot of worship songs, and she has a lot of songs that make you feel what she's saying.
Exactly.
She draws you in, and that's what I like about CeCe. And she has a wonderful voice. She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the verses. I felt like Mary had a lot of energy, though.
It was real good. It was real good. It was a good Sunday service without having to go to church because, you know, Easter church is packed. So
yeah, I'm a heathen slightly. I didn't go to church, but I did watch the verses. So
look, we made up for it at 7:30 that night. 9
because
o'clock,
everybody and their mama want to go on Easter Sunday, so it's
exactly.
It's hard to get a seat. It's hard to find parking. I mean, it's a lot.
It's hard to find air in the church on Easter Sunday.
It'd be hot. It's the same every year. It's like everybody and their mama be there.
Exactly. They might got 5 new cases of corona messing with that church on Sunday. That's how many people was dead with no mask. No, they ain't vaccinated.
Ain't nobody worried about no Rona. I mean, I guess we calling it Rona still. But what do you think about what we talked about? We talked about Darby.
Girl, the Rona ain't gone nowhere. Y'all better remember that.
Yeah, that's what I be thinking. And the people just be outside loose and not just be scared.
And I be just sitting in my house looking at them like they fool.
I don't know if y'all know this, but they ended the mask mandate on airplanes.
Yes, I heard about that. But you know what? And I was watching something with Ted Turner. And he was saying, like, when I'm eating on the plane or whatever, and I'm not wearing a mask, I'm still could spread it when I'm drinking on the plane and I'm not wearing a mask. So what's the point of having the mask on?
But what I will say is deaths are down. Like people who are dying from it are down. Cases are still there, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to live your life. You know, you can't. I mean, you got the jab, you didn't get the jab. Either way, you can still get it and pass it along to somebody. So
right, because it's just a chance you take. Like living in this new age,
it's just gotta live your life. And if you get sick, you get sick.
But I'm gonna minimize my chances. God damn it!
I'm trying to stay safe as possible. That's all you could do is just try to stay safe as possible.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the last thing.
Woo!
We're gonna talk about No Neck and his decline from he wasn't in Grace, but his decline from wherever he was.
Oh my God!
This is him in front of Althea's house after he allegedly damaged her vehicle, and she called the police because he was acting crazy in her front yard.
They said there was a pow involved too, Shady.
Like a shooting?
Yeah,
they said it was a punching. They said that he punched the hell out of her car, like he was punched her car.
About a shooting.
Somebody said it was a pow. Y'all, do you watch the girl, Gossip Girl? What's her name?
Gossip
Girl, YouTuber. XOXO.
No, but send me her page. So I mean, I'm always trying, finding new peoples to follow. But
okay, but yeah, she said something about the pow was involved.
Probably
when he was fighting when he was fighting her new boyfriend.
Probably, but here's the video.
He cut in the stomach.
Do me a favor, put your hands on your back for me real quick, all right? How could you do this to me?
Before we get out, I have one subject I want to talk about.
Put him in the head. You have a shirt you want to put on or anything?
It's right there. What am I being arrested for, sir?
Right now you're arrested for criminal damage to the truck.
I didn't do nothing to the truck. That's how you snitched on me. I can't believe you out there. What did I do for you? What did I do? I can't fucking believe you.
Come on. Be done with it.
I can't believe you.
Come on.
Yeah.
This man is going through a midlife crisis.
He that drove me to smoke
a was hoes transgenders and he mad that she got a boyfriend. Go find Shauna somewhere.
Turtle, like stop. Look at his face.
But look, he said he didn't do nothing to the car. And then he said, "You snitched on me" in the next sentence. I laugh at people when they're at the lowest point, but
right, and 50 Cent is on his ass,
and 50 Cent, of course, is gonna troll because he trolls anybody who comes
exactly
transgender story because
he is just hilarious. That's why I said 50 better not ever do nothing because as much as he troll, somebody just waiting to come out on him. That's like.
Speaking of 50 wants us to unsubscribe to Stars whenever he get mad.
He does this all the time. He is so petty.
Stop. Because you're still going to be on Stars. You got way too many shows on Stars. Stop it. Every time you get mad, don't be like, I need y'all to unsubscribe. Like, who's gonna do whatever you say like that? Please.
But this is a rich man who doesn't even acknowledge his own son, so we can't be. We should not be surprised about anything.
He has good shows, though. He has good shows, but come on.
Yeah, but boy, bye. Like, don't. But I wanted to discuss one more topic. I want to discuss that Zendaya Wade and kissing that little white. Was it a white boy?
Yeah, the little clear boy. Mm-hmm.
Down to the Easter gathering on Resurrection Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem that this boy is trans and he's transitioning. I think I like the way that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade is supporting him. But I'm going to need for his real mama to come beat somebody's ass because ain't no way in the world my 14-year-old period, boy, girl, whatever he wants to be, she wants to be, is going to be kissing. And we post.
Please say it again, Mace. Please keep.
And you're posting it as if.
And you're posting it like it's cute.
You're sexualizing.
It's sexualizing the thing. And the whole thing is And I understand the point, like transgender. I know a lot of transgender people that it's not about sex. It's about how they feel. I have one friend, she's transgender, and she dates a female.
Yeah.
She said she's a lesbian. No, she dates a female.
I meant to say the same sex.
She said she's a lesbian because she always felt that she was a woman. She's been attracted to women all her life, but she felt internally that she was a woman. Like, so it wasn't about sex for her. Like, it wasn't, this is just how she felt internally. But for you to have them, I don't care about the sex. It's not the sex for me. It's not about him being transgender. I don't care. It's about a 14-year-old. They look like they were tonguing down.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
And y'all think it's cute. Ooh, look at them over there. Let me take a picture. What?
That's not cute. And then you posted it. What happened to sneaking around behind the house and kissing? Like, go up. Like,
remember hide and go get it?
Like, y'all should have been high. Like, this should not be so bold, and the kids should not be so like it's too much. It's too much. And I think his real mama needs to go around there and slap somebody.
I've been said that,
maybe.
maybe.
Already did that. I think it's too late. I'm sorry, Benzino.
But you know, she don't have custody of him, so
she probably gave that.
They barely even let that lady in on things that has to do with that boy.
Because that
Gabrielle is not her mother.
Booty licking Gabrielle.
Exactly.
I blame her booty licking behind, because I swear she is she just really gives me her character on Mary Jane. Being Mary Jane, that's a good show. But girl, she gives me like it's life imitating art. Like, this is like who she really is. Like,
this is Hollywood. You know, the Jada Smith and Will Smith, they're kind of weird too. And
yeah, and booty looking Gabrielle, you know, she was loose. Get her book. That book. Her book. Woo!
Hollywood has a lot going on. And
her book was good. Gabrielle Union book was excellent.
Is it a book on how to be a bad actress? But
no, it's a book on like she's telling her life story and the stuff she's been through and how she was hoeing up and through Hollywood and how she was hating on the girls. She was hating on the women, like she was a secret like hater and like.
And how old is Myrtle? How old is Myrtle?
I think Myrtle's 14.
That
named the baby Myrtle.
That is way too young.
This is what I'm saying. It's not, and they're going to use this as, people don't like it because it's too because of the situation. It's not about that. It's about, this is a child.
Exactly. Y'all went in on Boosie.
Should not be kissing no one, no man, no woman, no dog. I don't even want you tongue kissing the cat. Don't be on there kissing nobody like that and taking a picture like this shit is cool. It's not cool.
The same way we went in on Boosie is the same way we should be going in on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know he got a whole nother child that because of he cheated on Gabrielle and had the child. He don't even acknowledge the damn child.
He ain't gonna acknowledge because Gabrielle's not gonna allow it.
Just like the Sherry Shepherd situation, just about y'all having these kids and abandoning them because it's not part of your brand. So that's the
right.
So Sherry Shepherd abandoned him when she abandoned that damn lobster-looking ex-husband of hers. She said,
"You married that lobster. You married the lobster.
She don't want nothing that's going to be a part of him." But she said,
"You ordered that."
Kids
baby.
don't ask to be here, and kids didn't ask you to adopt them either.
Right, because you went and looked for that lady. You went in.
But Gabrielle and Dwayne get on my nerves, so I don't really pay much attention to them anyway. Whenever they post anything, I don't think I follow either one of them. I just, both of them get on my nerves.
Hell, they exploiting the baby as well. She got her own fucking IG.
All over IG in these outfits that is just like, it's just like too much. It really is.
Mm-hmm. And who gonna put the Myrtle picture up of you?
I don't know. I just typed in.
No, I know, because then somebody put that Myrtle picture up and that was like so spot on. And I was like, this poor child, he is in the beginning of the stages. Like he's in the beginning.
He is the beginning stages. So I just hopefully they don't continue to exploit that child, but it seems like they will. It's like a trend.
Yeah, and it's like, now this is the agenda thing. Like, what type of thing are you trying to put out there? Because first of all, I don't care if it was a girl, boy, a pet, you should not have been kissing nobody, let alone it was Resurrection Sunday, that you down there kissing and then taking pictures and posting this stuff. Like,
it was really weird. It was really weird.
Yeah, because if this was a damn girl, kissing a boy, these people will be going in because
And
they
see
so
her
young.
fast.
Damn it, they young too. The fuck, their age is the problem. It ain't about their gender, it's the age.
Right. It's not definitely not about the gender, it's the age. I think kids should still be kids. Leave something up, like leave something to mystery. Like they sneak them, like no. And everything should not be posted.
And stop trying to grow up so fast. Yeah, we live in a society where kids cannot be kids anymore, and y'all are trying to grow.
And adults are forcing them not to be kids
Yeah,
no damn more. And y'all heard about them maybe letting her get that surgery as the kid. Like what? What if he grow up and change his mind and realize he didn't want to be a? You know what I'm saying? Why would y'all even think about that?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too far. They should wait till he's a little older till you can make a more rational decision. Because sometimes you change your mind. Like I said, our brains don't things. I'm just starting to think a little different. Like from the way I think 2 years ago. So
yeah,
your mind is not really there.
And when
you don't want to be a girl no more. Like
he might just be comfortable being a gay boy instead of transitioning into a.
Yeah, because he was definitely giving Butch Queen down to the Easter Sunday because that was definitely giving Butch Queen.
But and you know that had to be put in his head by somebody. What child is thinking about going under the knife? Kids don't even want to go to the damn doctor and get a needle, let alone going up under the damn knife.
Some of them do because now like they're growing too fast. They're starting to see stuff or whatever. And they like kids are not rational. It's like
like I said, but they're getting the idea from grown-ups. The grown-ups are not protecting these kids anymore.
Like, okay, I know how I feel. This is how I feel at this moment, and I want it. I want it now.
But Gabrielle,
that's not always good.
She's twisted because I don't know if it was in her book, but didn't she say that she started masturbating at like 5 or something like that with her grandma?
I don't know, but I think that was Jada.
No, I think that was Gabrielle too. I think she said,
I know she was doing something, but it was a whole bunch of freaky stuff going on. And the book, all I know is that book is really good. I think, what is it called? Pour some more wine or something. I'm gonna need some. Whatever.
Brad Pitt's daughter changed her mind, so I don't know what Brad Pitt's daughter.
Exactly, her daughter wanted to be a boy. They were letting her dress like a boy and all that. And now she don't want to be a boy no more. But they didn't tamper with her downstairs. And that should be against the fucking law. You gotta fucking be 16 and have a note from your damn mama to get a tattoo. But you can get a whole damn sex change. What the is going on?
Did she have the surgery?
No, they were talking about it like like what?
Mm-mm. But I think,
like you said before, they're using this little girl as a ploy to get into some things because this is not rational parenting at all.
Yeah, her book is called "We're Going to Need More Wine." That book, get that.
I need a J after listening to y'all. What y'all saying about her ass?
Get it on Audibles. Just sit there and put the thing and just listen. Woo! It was. My ears was. For 2 days straight. I finished that book in 2 days.
It was probably like a Zane book because they're freaky.
No, it wasn't a Zane. No, I know Zane. How old are you, Shady?
I'm 33. I remember when I was in school, all the girls used to read Zane books. And I just said, let me see what y'all, because everybody was reading them. So I was like, let me read a chapter. I was like, oh.
I got right here.
And see, back in the day, that's what all we did. We saw we had to sneak and get stuff that was like this.
Do a book club because I like to read. I try to read at least one book per week, and I want to do a book club because all those books are so good. Like and Gabrielle Union book is not like quite like Zane because she's telling her life story. This is like her life story from she's just telling things that she went through.
I think he was saying the things that's going on in her book that she said she did is like the things that she did.
Because she did say she looked a little booty, and that's why I was like, I could only imagine how Dwayne Wade was in the locker room after this book came out because the book's been out for a couple of years, so I know he was in the locker room.
I don't think he's the only one. But
sometimes too much sharing is not required.
That's what I'm saying. It's not required. Nobody asked.
See, probably she was licking that booty allegedly, and maybe that's why he don't want to see
speaking of that, I forgot about this. Let's talk about Mano. I forgot about this.
Stupid ass.
Mano is crazier than the bed.
Let's talk about Mano real quick. You remember when I was talking about Doja Cat and I was telling y'all about
Race play, yeah.
the race play and how she got caught in a racist chat line and she was touching herself and they was calling her the N-word. She was getting off on it. So people get off on the race play. So Mano, who is unknown since he got off of Love and Hip Hop, went on the interview. I think it was Vlad TV.
Yeah, and Mano's big because I'm from New York. Mano is from Brooklyn.
He's big in New York. He's big
in Brooklyn. Like I've been in places with Mano, been around. Like, but I always saw in his eyes that he wasn't too sane. Like he looked a little crazy to me. Just to me, I don't know.
So let me play this clip of him saying that he likes to be a slave when he's dating white women and when he's having intimate sex with white women.
No, they were actually interrogating him and trying to force him to come out with something. They would ask him like, "What's a kinky thing that you like?" So he was like, "No, nothing. Blah 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 blah. I don't do anything out of the It was like, give us something, give us something." So he said, "Well, one time he had a threesome with 2 white girls, and he wanted them to pretend that after, you got to get to the whole scenario now. He said he wanted them to pretend that Master, their husband, beat him, right? He just finished being beat by the Master, basically. And then for looking for eyeballing the wife, knowing that the wife really wanted him. So now after he's been beat, the wife comes in and has sex with him.
And the Kunta Kinte is wrong with him.
This was a whole thought out. So you've been imagining this thing.
That's he want to do a porn scene. That's what he want to do, a porn scene.
This was really detailed. And I'm like, why do they go on Angela Lee channel and just tell all their business? Like Jim Jones saying that his mama Nancy done tongue kissed him down to the mouth. Like, and
Jim Jones said that.
Nene let us know that Greg had an open marriage on that show.
On Angela Lee's lip service, he said his mother taught him how to tongue kiss by tongue kissing him.
And then tried to switch it up after everybody was like,
but like, Nancy, you did that shit. But she's like,
so that's why she asked like that's her man, because.
But this is probably why Chrissy would never get married. Like, you would never like. And this probably wasn't sexual because she probably didn't know any better. Like, because she said, I was a young mother. So what? I don't care. Jimmo.
That's sexual assault.
I was a young mother. You know what I'm saying? But she said that. Assault. Yeah, but.
He said it too. He said, because y'all got to understand, my mother was 16 when she had me. So we basically raised each other.
But then he tried to backpedal and say that, oh, no, he was joking. You wasn't joking. You was dead serious because you said it too calm. You was like, and then when you were shocked, that other people were shocked because when they was like, you was like, what?
That's really weird.
I would have loved to be at their house with him and Chrissy when he got home after doing that show.
She must be burning the same type of instance that Glad burning.
Is Chrissy still
there? She's still there.
With no ring. You got on your knee
with the ring she gave him. Yeah.
And he said,
no, you remember she did get a ring, but she didn't get the wedding ring. Remember when they was in Miami and he gave her a proposed to her? And she keeps saying she's the one that don't want to be married. I don't believe that a bit more than I believe his mama can spell psychotic.
It's physicotic.
Physicotic, right. That's what I'm saying.
Before you become psychotic.
But she looked like she was on powder,
The mother did. Nancy, no.
Yeah, she looked like she was on powder.
She looked like she was. She's not. She's a real nice lady. She's really nice.
She's nice now, but if you was
that's it. No, she's nice. I know her. Like I met her a couple of times. She's really nice, and she could cook. She cooks very well. But I said, but
if she's tongue kissing her child, that's
but I think she didn't know. That's something that they probably shouldn't have told nobody.
You can't explain that.
You can't explain it. But I just think she just didn't. I don't think it was sexual. I think she just didn't know no better. Like, let me teach him. And a lot of times you don't know what these people don't know. Because I've been around like a lot of
Why would you want to teach your son how to tongue kiss?
No, but a lot of people don't think the same logical way that we think. Like a lot of times their environment causes them to think in different ways. I worked with a lot of at-risk like teens. And some things that they do that they make sense of, like in their head, you're looking like, like, what are you doing? And they don't even understand that it's crazy until you say it's crazy. And then you got to break down like, why is it this is not right? Such and such.
That's
This
crazy.
is why teens shouldn't be having kids.
Yeah, this is why, because you don't know.
You don't know what
Like
how
I
to
said,
raise
your
them.
brain is not developed. Your brain is not developed. You're not thinking rational and logical.
Yeah, if y'all raising each other, then he was definitely not in a good environment.
Right.
Yeah, like a lot of times people make excuses for stuff like because you don't know no better. Like,
And this is why parents need to be in their kids' life and helping them. If you sat there and knew your child was high and you allowed them to have a damn child, you better be there to make sure that they doing their damn job better than you did.
yeah, you have to. This is why. But sometimes it's the parents. It be a long line of foolishness. Sometimes it be a long. You look at the grandmothers because I've been like, and you see the grandmothers of these people, and you be like, God damn, your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
Everybody messed up. The grandma, mama, down to the child. Like, and it's like a whole bunch of stair steps.
It's
The
a
grandma had the
generational
daughter
curse.
at 10. The daughter had her child at 9. Now the 9-year-old.
And it's by grandpa. And it's grandpa baby.
Yeah, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I've seen a whole lot. Like,
that's a generational curse.
Mm-hmm.
It takes one person to break it.
And they have to know better to break it. That's what I'm saying. They need people in their lives that know better. And a lot of times, sometimes they get stuck in it's a lot. Like, oh my God, it's very heartbreaking.
You're right. But I want to thank Thick Girl for coming out. We about to close up, but thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, hold on. Shady, can I say something about Nene and this lawsuit?
Well, Joseline.
Why? Dude, what about Mariah? What ground? If Mariah brought a show to the network and they iced her out of her own show, Nene, what do you think you have coming? There's nothing. You didn't produce on the show. You didn't do this. When you were doing your tenure, you were paid handsomely for you. So what do they actually owe you after you're no longer a talent on Bravo? You suing Bravo, you suing Andy, you're suing Truly Original, you're suing the other production company, you're suing NBC, Universal. Like, you just gonna try to find one of these people that this lawsuit gonna stick to, and you're gonna get some kind of money. Did Aaron Hall, first cousin, talk you into doing this? Your new boyfriend? This don't make no sense.
Did you say Aaron Hall's first cousin?
That man looked just like he could be either Aaron Hall's brother or Aaron Hall's cousin.
Oh my God, it's so funny because I know Aaron Hall's brother actually, for real. And he does look kind of like him because they all look alike.
I don't know who is in her head telling her that. I think she does have a lot of yes people around.
The same person that told her to wear that wig.
She's the type of personality that needs yes people. She needs someone to co-sign her bullshit.
Including that blogger Michelle Brown. She's very up Nene's butt. Very. Every article that she does is about Nene, and it's
not Gary, because that woman.
Remember, we talked about that the last time. Nene is not her friend. Nene only uses that lady when she needs something to be put in the blog.
Right.
And but did y'all hear how she was talking about? She another YouTuber was running off the things that she was that she put in the lawsuit. Kim got a special, but you friends with Kim. She had said a couple of things about Kim, but you still been friends with her. She said Kim is borderline racist. Kim talked about her having roaches in her house, but you still this lady friend. Y'all just made up. You keep talking about all this racist stuff, but you're in the bed with all these people that's being racist. But now that you're not in the bed with them no more, you have complaints. You think you're about to get some money. What?
You're not going to get money. Think about her and Omarosa. They were if they were racist, they were always racist. But you stuck around until they kicked you out. You didn't leave on your own accord. They kicked you out.
Right.
And now they're racist.
You're bitter.
You're bitter. But Nene, just take your money, buy you a nice house. You have the Lenithia Lounge.
She better do take that insurance money and get the little coins from the because she's not going to win that lawsuit. I already pulled the card to her. That card, she ain't going to get no money, and it's going to be and they're going to bring up a whole bunch of stuff, and it may be worse. I see it being worse for her than if she should just leave it alone right now. Because she's going to make things worse.
I'm about to say, won't you just shut the hell up for a while and maybe somebody will want to work with her again? Won't you just shut up?
She's going to be. She thought she's blackballed before. She's going to be blackballed.
That's what I'm saying. She's making it worse.
She's going to make it worse. I see it already. She's going to make it really worse.
Stupid. We know she's the brightest bulb in the pack, but damn.
Yeah, she's really shooting herself in the foot. I think she's just a narcissist. She wants to be seen.
Greg is rolling over in his grave.
Greg don't care. Greg is happy. Greg probably looking down, laughing at her like, I said, but she's going to make it so bad nobody's going to hire her, and is she going to go into bad business practices? Because who wants to be in business with a person that's as soon as things don't go your way, you're going to sue me or you're going to say that I'm racist?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She need to shut up for a good while, and maybe she can come back. But you keep going and going to keep digging a bigger hole. You ain't never gonna get out of it.
Right. She's going to dig up the devil. That's what she's going to dig up. And she's going to be screwed. And she's really going to be messed up. She's not going to have nothing.
We're going to report on that story and see if anything comes out of it. I doubt anything will, but this is the second time she's sued for the same reason. Now you're bringing Kim into the mix. Kim hasn't been on the show in years.
She needs to get a YouTube
but she's not suing Kim, but she's using Kim as examples in her lawsuit. Like, that makes no sense.
Right, leave Kim alone. Like, leave Kim alone and her 20 kids. Like,
I'm not even worried about you. I can honestly say that Kim is not worried about Nene. She's
they just made up though, and now you throwing her under the bus for some what?
And she probably still mad that Claudia Jordan took her idea.
She's not even really mad at Claudia.
I think that she should go and do something on her own, like to just do
like Fox Soul. Like
everybody's going to Fox Soul. You think Claudia gonna hire her over there?
Claudia don't run the whole network.
But she probably has some influence, and she probably she got influence like Melanie Hall had influence over her friends. She probably said, not bring ramen noodle, don't bring ramen noodle head down here.
Yeah, but we'll see how it pans out for her. I don't see.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that because this is ridiculous.
For bringing that up.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you for coming, thick girl.
Yes, always, babe.
You always said that you always gonna support us, and I appreciate.
Yes, I said that's our honorary co-host.
Yes,
always. Always.
So thank you for coming, and we hope to see you again.
I can't do it monetarily, but I will give you my time and make sure everybody else know about you too.
We appreciate it.
We're not appreciate offers just yet,
and we appreciate everybody who's stuck around with us. Q's in the chat.
But thank you, thick girl. We about to
love
close,
y'all. Y'all be safe, baby.
Love you too. And we always end the show by shouting out the people who was in the chat. Thanks to Thick Girl who was just on there. Nola for stopping by as well. She stopped by at the beginning of the show. And if she's still live after we're done, then we're going to go to her stream.
Yes, and I caught you this morning on Sanitra's channel. Shout out to Sanitra.
Yeah, I popped over for a little bit. You know, I'm always in the chat, so she let me on and we was able to chat. It's good to catch up with her, you know, for a little bit. We was talking about Jersey Wives.
Yeah, I saw it, like, because oh my god, her and Terrence. I like her reviews on it and Terrence reviews, but I always catch the replay on them because I could never catch a live between classes and stuff.
She goes live a lot, so I
can't
really can. So.
Yeah, I was catching her a lot before when I wasn't in my classes, but now I'm like, and then with my
but I do try to catch it, so shout out to her. Q, J Rucker.
Yes, J Rucker.
Queen Paradise was in here. California Cutie was in here.
Yes, CC.
Ray was in here. I think I'm saying that right. And Shar, thank y'all. And Thick Girl, once again, thank you for coming by. It was another good episode. It's, as long as y'all keep the mess coming, we're going to have a lot to talk about. So if you have anything that you want us to talk about, you can always DM us on Instagram or email us. For me, it's best to just send me a DM because I'll see it faster.
Yeah, you can email if you want to. I check the email. So
you check the email?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you send it to the email, which is Macy got the email for?
Yes, it's let's get into it crown@gmail.com. And also you can DM us. You can DM Shady at Shady Your Room on Instagram. You can DM me at Mace_Moreau. And we are just here for the mess. Yes. And we're praying that God bless this mess.
He will. because we anointed just like CeCe Winans.
Yes.
So I'm gonna speak that CeCe Winans anointed.
Yes, we anointed like CeCe, not like Jamal.
Not like Jamal, because he ain't got no anointing. But
Right.
we're gonna be back again on Monday for our review of Huntsville at 8:30. So we're gonna be 8:30-ish. So I hope to see you all there. Thank you all once again for showing your continued support for our channel. This is Mace. I'm Shady B, and this has been another episode of Let's Get Into It. Bye, y'all.
Bye.